You know Larry King, right?
Very well.
You know he's celebrating his 50th year in broadcasting this week.
And his 200th year on Earth.
His 200th year on Earth. He said Ryan Seacrest should replace him.
That's a really good idea,
that's
Larry.
How good he's. That's where Larry's at. I pulled some movie reviews from recent movie reviews that Larry's given, but before I even dipped into that, I had to dip into just a couple. I've probably mentioned them, but some of my favorite interviews. Like the time he had on the Yusuf Islam, formerly known as Cat Stevens, one of the greats, one of the all-time greats, singer-songwriters. Larry King, how'd you get the name Cat? Cat Stevens, profoundly puzzled, looked at him and said, Cat. Well, that's an old question. I guess I'll revisit that in 2006. That's didn't really answer him. He was just, did you write your own material? Cat Stevens, I think people who bought my records, they would have seen that most of my songs, actually all of my songs, except for Morning is Broken. They were all mine, yes. Oh, Morning is Broken. Great song. Who wrote that? It's an interesting interview style. Brooke Shields, we have 1 minute left. You were stalked. Was that a terrible time in your life?
It's the best.
Oh, Larry.
He's the king.
Glory Road, a flat-out terrific movie. Absolutely brilliant. Pink Panther, flat-out hilarious. Steve Martin is incredible. Somewhere, Peter Sellers is laughing out loud. Firewall. Harrison Ford is back with a bang. Superman Returns. In a word, wow. A gem of a movie.
Jesus.
Freedom Land. A riveting and sensational and important thriller. Has performances of a lifetime by both Samuel L. Jackson and Julianne Moore. And actually, this one I agree with him, so I'll... Yumi and Dupree. Although I still haven't seen Yumi and Dupree, I'm sure that this is right. Fun and very funny. Owen Wilson has to be one of the greatest comedic actors of all time. That I agree with. Haven't seen it, but I agree with it.
Jesus Christ.
50 years in broadcasting. Let's go for 51. Ryan Seacrest should replace me.
That's a really good idea.
Carson Daly should replace me. Hey, Danny DeVito, I watched you throw out that first pitch last week at the Phillies game. I guess with your tiny body so far away from home plate, I guess it was very difficult for you to get that tiny ball. I guess your tiny body didn't translate into the tiny ball, making it anywhere fucking near where it's supposed to go with your tiny body. In your limoncellos, in your restaurant in South Beach. Could you throw the ball anywhere near where it's supposed to go?
Did it go the distance?
It made it almost to the first baseline. It basically looked like if I was to go watch my 8-year-old brother play Little League, like maybe one of the really bad kids on the team, somewhat similar in like stature and in throw. He's probably drunk. That's all I can say.
Probably drunk.
Drunk. Because when you're that little, the alcohol only takes...
I saw Ocean's 13.
How good was that?
It was good.
Now, Alan Alda, he has an autobiography, speaking of dogs.
Segueing into Alan Alda.
Well, his autobiography is called Never Have Your Dog Stuffed. So Alan Alda has an autobiography. Who's buying that?
No one's buying it. And by the way, I saw him talking about it on Conan. And it's like, the only thing worse than that title is hearing him say the title.
Okay.
Because it's so like... It's like, wasn't that the name of Buddy Hackett's autobiography too? Like you like schmaltzy, like dickweed, like used to be really cool. I think at one point.
What?
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
No?
Used to be really cool.
Was he always unbearable?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know when he
Flirting with His Ass. He was super funny in it.
I don't know what that
He
is.
was on
Is
an
that the
awesome
80s?
show.
I don't know what happened.
He was on an awesome TV show called MASH.
It was like
He was really good in a couple of Woody Allen movies, wasn't he?
I'm not sure.
It was like the schlockiest schlock. It was just like, ugh, enough already. Like, are we in the Catskills? What's happening right now? Speaking of the Catskills,
San Diego fire truck.
We're trying our hardest.
True. That part's true.
I don't want to do this because your father's going to get mad, but like Ringo Starr, 71, has just released his 17th solo album.
Pieces.
Yeah, peace in the... there it is. There it is.
Just remember that peace is the
the single is named Wings. Don't you know I love you? Don't you know I love you so? Nope. Triple nope. Like on like 7 talk shows this week. Like nope. Just keeps going for it. He can do whatever he wants, right?
He can do
Just
whatever
do
the
whatever
fuck
he
he
wants.
wants, but
fuck, man.
it's bad news. But
Every
listen,
fucking 17, dude.
Ringo Records when they were
17?
Yeah, I know it's a lot.
What the fuck, man?
It's a lot. It's a lot of them.
I'm sorry, Mr. Larroquette. I know.
Yeah, he gets mad. My dad
Gets real mad.
sometimes. Tell
And he
fucking Seth.
Yeah, he talks any shit about the Beatles.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck's
yeah.
he ever
He doesn't
done?
like Neil Young, huh?
Yeah.
Like, tell that little fuck. I mean, he gets so
fucking
mad
fuck.
sometimes. It's only about musicians. It's about
Fucking-
old music. McCartney,
Oh
Neil
my
Young.
God.
And he just calls me. It's the only time my dad will call.
Fuck.
Be like,
Shut that
son
fucking
of a
kid up.
bitch.
Hey, just so super. Thank you.
The biggest thank you for
Ever.
this. We did a live show last week in Brooklyn.
Thank you.
It went
Just-
off. It was really, really fun.
It was beyond. It was.
It
There's
was
not.
just-
We can't talk about it. 'Cause
even. So just thank you all, and
it was the best ever.
was the best
Thank
ever.
you so much. The same night that we performed live in Brooklyn, New York, Cheech and Chong performed live. Imagine that at the very same moment in time. They performed live at Harrah's Casino in Laughlin, Nevada. I got a voicemail from a girl that works at the hotel at the casino. She wanted to let me know, like, hey, guess who's...
I believe I know. I've had.
Guess who's battling
I've had
you?
communications with the same woman
She let me know that Cheech Marin checked in at the hotel, but... you
under
know,
an alias.
Hey, these things can happen. You know what? When you're that big, his name at the hotel,
Chachi Marino.
Dick Gozinya. Hey, I'm Dick Gozinya. Get it? Yeah, I get it. You're like 65 years old. I get it. Dick Gozinya. Never get me. Don't care. No one wants to get you.
No way.
Dick Gozinya.
That is some choice narking we just did. But
Oh, you're done now.
that is so dope.
Dick Gozinya. I believe that's Gozinya.
Yes. I'd like to know what room is Dick Gozinya
I mean,
staying in? Anybody who's under that name in any hotel, you could basically go up just to like knock on the door, have them open the door, kick them in the balls, and then like run away. Go to any hotel. If anyone is registered under that name, be like, yes, I'm trying to see a guest.
I'm here
Guest
to
at
see
your
my
hotel.
old college friend, Richard Gozinya.
And then run upstairs and kick him in the nuts,
Fucking
whoever it is.
asshole.
Oh, that's really fucking terrible.
It's-
That's such a sweet piece of
It's
news.
so awesome.
Rumors in the parenting world are
Paul Reubens will be doing a new stage show of Pee Wee Herman. It's going to take place in November in Hollywood. It's his. He's going to revamp that and do it as a stage show. Pee Wee's Big Adventure came out about 25 years ago, in 1985. It was almost It's almost 25 years ago. Reubens expressed some reservations. Quote, I have some fear that he won't be funny after all this time. Unquote. I can fucking assure you he's not funny after all this fucking time. I can, Jonathan, 100% assure Mr. Paul Reubens that Pee Wee Herman is not funny after all this time. What do you got?
two things.
One. A.
Pee-wee's Playhouse was the dopest, fucking craziest children's TV show ever.
Okay.
2, in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, that kissing scene where they're sitting in the dinosaur.
Jonathan.
I drove by that dinosaur on the way up from the Integratron yesterday.
Well, then that's-
so what's up?
so what's
and
up?
we were talking about the fact that you can't actually sit in that dinosaur, I don't think, the way they do in the movie or whatever. I would say
Jonathan, that movie came out 25 fucking years ago.
I don't think that's a very good idea.
So you're gonna 25 years later just put on that outfit and I'm supposed to go to a fucking theater? Don't. I'm Pee Wee. Yeah, dude, you're also 55 years old. Like,
well, yeah, and
what are you doing?
And
you are
caught.
Pee Wee. You were Pee Wee 25 years ago, and I was that fun? I think it was funny, right? Everyone loved that.
But also, I mean, fine. I mean, before he was Pee Wee, he was also a stand-up, and if you want to be a stand-up still, you're still obviously allowed to do that. But if you remember, there was something very childlike and innocent about the thing that you played, and you got caught doing something that, in the best of circumstances, I mean, certainly the facility was there to allow for people
expression.
like you and the other people that were there to do what they needed to do, but you got busted doing that, and it got dragged out into the world, and you have to have some concept of how that relates to this character that 25 years later you're talking about revamping at the Wiltern. I mean, it's like, and to do that and then do it live is just like, are you psychotic?
I don't know anymore.
Like, at least try to do like, oh, I've got some crazy fuck to produce a 6-episode season of Pee Wee's Playhouse again. And I'm like...
It's on Spike TV.
It's on Spike TV.
Tuesdays at 9.
3 a.m.
Watch it.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to put this outfit on, and I'm going to do what that does, whatever that was. It's too long ago. I don't fucking remember, honest to God. I don't.
Mecca lecca high, mecca hiney ho, mecca lecca high, mecca shiny ho. He had a weird genie that would help him make wishes and a talking chair.
His
fucking window
talking chair? Jonathan, it's 2009. What are you talking about?
Talking windows and shit.
Talking
cows
things.
and stuff.
Cows that talk. Moo, I'm talking. Yeah, that's 20,000 years ago.
You hear about this Paul McCartney secret show that's happening here?
It can't be secret if you're talking about it.
Well, nobody knows where it's at. They don't know where it's going to happen.
Could be at the studios right here. Everybody's going to get out a mandolin. Peace and love. Get booty deep boop boo doo doo doo. Hey, Ringo, thank you for making your solo works available on iTunes. I can't tell you how many times I've been on a Stairmaster and I wanted to hear your solo works. You have solo works?
Where he didn't play drums.
Interesting.
He had like other drummers come and he just
like
stood
brought
up there
in like session. Like I need some session drummers.
Peace is the way.
Is that really?
Peace is on the day.
Man.
It's on the march.
Then the world
peace,
is round,
peace,
blacks
peace.
and whites, peace and... Hey, hippies! You fucking hippies. Listen, I love my Monterey Pop. I love my fucking... it's the summer of love. We've been talking about it. You fucking hippies, though. I mean, really.
Just fucking killed it.
What about the dude I saw today getting a wheatgrass shot in Jamba Juice, wearing a jester hat and a crazy, like, oversized, like, cloak black jacket, bell-bottom jeans that had hooks all down, like, on his calves and knees, and big, big, thick, like, 6-inch sole black boots with metal, like, front, like... Dude, if we were in Sacramento right now in 1994 and you were at a fucking rave, you would look like a total douchebag. You're in a Jamba Juice, again, in March of 2008, at the fucking Holly West, on Hollywood and Western. Are you fucking serious? And then the dude in front of me is a normal dude. He's wearing, like, American Eagle jeans and, like, bad Reebok trainers and an ill-fitting T-shirt, and his hair is bleached like red. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with everybody? Totally normal, just fucking white dude. Like, no, I was like, he's probably like Swedish or something. And like, he walked right up and he's like, yeah, I'll have the 16-ounce strawberry Nirvana. I want to be like, what are you doing?
Strawberry.
Oh, I get it.
It's all.
I don't get it. I just don't get it.
I don't. No, there's
I don't get how people are living in this world. I just don't get it.
You know what freaks me out is dads that dress crazy, and I see them with their kids, and I'm like, I can't imagine how that is forming their brains. Like, do you ever go down to Larchmont on Sunday, the farmer's market? You have to fucking see these fathers with their kids. There's a name for that, right? Where they're
where the dads are still like, they're still young and they still like, yeah, I saw the fucking crew like at the forum, but like, yeah, you did, but now you got like a 4-year-old. Like, what's up, dude? What are you doing, man? You got a tank top on, guy. Yeah, what up? What about it? What up with it? Like, I don't know. I don't know. And first, what am I doing in Jamba Juice? Standing with these fucking people.
I can't believe you still get wheatgrass shots at Jamba
Well,
Juice.
it's convenient.
But that shit's not organic.
What are you talking about? Not organic.
None of the fruit is like organic.
I'm not getting I'm getting wheatgrass there.
No, I guess you can't go wrong.
Can't
with
go wrong
wheatgrass.
with that. I'll have
They
one
probably
right now.
spray pesticides.
Hey, I watched Kiss perform on Letterman and Jimmy Kimmel. Full makeup.
Again?
Full costumes. A little bit older.
Just a bit.
Just a touch.
Just a tie bit. Tie bit.
Gene Simmons, whenever the camera was coming around to him,
Oh, yeah.
like, hey, your tongue thing, we know, like, we get it. Put your fucking gross tongue back in your fucking mouth and go home. Get out of that fucking get-up in your humongous platform shoes and your fucking makeup. Put your tongue in your mouth and cut the shit out. You're 70 fucking years old.
I don't care what.
Licking his guitar, like when the camera was up on him. Licking David Letterman, like at the end of the show when he walked out to like say hello to them. Stop fucking doing that.
So gross.
Are you guys all in costumes and makeup playing your fucking music? Are you guys okay?
Yeah. No.
No.
But yeah.
No.
Stanley's okay because
No.
he's worth like a
Because
good
he's wearing that same looped.
He is.
It
looks so bad, right?
Like down to his
Yeah.
belly button,
Yeah,
that like nipple. Like,
hairy-
are you wearing
hairy
your
belly,
Yeah,
like-
what are you? You're not 20 anymore.
You look like a dude on the boardwalk. You look like a crazy guy that like.
You look on the Jersey Shore, like
Yeah.
Atlantic City, like 1989. Are you cool?
Oh man.
Let's just. What do we got?
It's just.
After the Oscars,
Yes.
the post show.
Post Oscars.
Who is that fucking guy? What's that dude's name that interviews everybody at the governor's ball? He's like kind of chubby. He interviews everyone.
George Pennacchio.
Yes. That fucking dude is every year I wait because
He's getting worse?
He doesn't say a fucking thing
Right.
right. He doesn't say people's names right, and then he inevitably makes at least 3 of the people he interviews so fucking uncomfortable that they can't wait to get away. Him and Daniel Day-Lewis, it was like watching. Daniel Day-Lewis was like saying awesome shit because that's all he can do is say awesome shit and like really think about his words and like then say them and they're perfect. And it was like falling on such deaf ears because all the guy could wait to get to was "I drink your milkshake." And then he was like, okay, well, good in there. Like, I'm going to go in the party and have a milkshake and
Wank,
some
wank.
champagne, like, ranga. And then talking about the fact that the audio cut out during the in memoriam and that we didn't hear the crowd's reaction to Heath Ledger. So asking what's her name from fucking Devil Wears Prada that was in that movie with him.
Meryl Streep.
No.
Anne Hathaway.
Yes, asking Anne Hathaway, like, what was it like in there? And, like, literally, like, Anne Hathaway, like, welling up. Like, dick face. Like,
Dude, that's George Pennacchio.
like
He's an entertainment reporter.
he's the worst guy.
Tell me he's married. I thought he was bona fide, but they're telling me
he's
married.
got to be gay.
Yeah, they're telling me he's married, I think.
And then a picture of fucking Jennifer Hudson as they're analyzing the dresses at the end. And that super skinny blonde woman. I meant to write down all the names, but I was so blown away that I forgot to write them all down. But they're looking, him and that terrible clothing designer are like looking at pictures, and we're seeing the pictures, and it cuts to Jennifer Hudson. They're like, so we're going to do a couple of last year to this year evolutions and revolutions in people that were at the Oscars last year and this year and what they're wearing and what's different. Our first one is Beyonce. And it's like, that's Jennifer Hudson.
Oh, Jesus,
Like,
man.
Beyonce will cut your fucking throat
Jesus.
for fucking saying that. Like, and first one up is Beyonce, and then there's just a long lull, and then Excuse me, Jennifer Hudson.
This is your boy Pennacchio?
No, that's this other blonde girl that's on there that's also fucking useless.
Who was that? I don't know. I didn't.
What channel was it on?
It was on ABC.
They're the ABC fucking fuckos that do the fucking before and after show. Because Pennacchio sits with Roper, right, in the beginning of the Oscars and interviews everybody.
I zipped right through that. I saw Regis being an asshole. I watched fucking Gary Busey cause that commotion, and then the next day with like being interviewed by 11-year-old girls and yelling at them. I don't give shout-outs. Shout-outs are stupid. Speak up. Who are you talking to? Rah, rah. Like 2 11-year-old girls. Like, dude, you've done enough damage when you attacked Ben Affleck's wife, when you wouldn't get out of the way, when you got up in Clooney's grill, when you knocked Seacrest down. I've been looking for you. I've been looking for you. What did I do? It's what you haven't done. Dude, are you okay? Jeezo yelling.
It's tough.
It is tough.
I probably a side of mac and cheese or some shit.
Like, I'm so hungry, man. Like, my glycemic levels. Like, I'll just roll into this BM.
Get some mash.
You got mac and cheese? Cool. I'm vegan. But you're not. Shut up, I am. But you always eat cheese. Fuck you. I've literally only eaten with this guy like 3 times in the last month. You've eaten cheese at all 3 meals. I'm vegan. What's that cheese ball in your mouth? And that's way wicked more than like just cheese. It's like triple cheese. I'm vegan. Are you? Fuck Doritos. I'd never eat a Dorito. I've seen you eat Doritos. No, I'll make an exception. Like, what do you mean exception? Because it's Thursday? It's a Thursday exception. I always give myself 1 or 2.
I can't.
Balls of cheese.
I can't. Oh my god.
Fuck, man.